I see something down there in the hole. I did not find a silver quarter all of 2023. This is my first hunt of 2024. What could you be? Join me as we take a trip on the Dirt Life Detecting Time Machine, and we go all the way back to the 1800s as we find some incredible treasures. What? Uh-oh. Guess what? Oh, it's not a quarter, but it's almost just as good. It's just as good. It's a Barber dime, folks. This is a Barber dime on the first hunt of 2024. Let me get this cleaned up a little bit. Silver in the hole, gotta love it. All right, well, I was thinking silver quarter because this thing was ringing up really high, and everything is ringing up really high in this ground. This was in the mid 30s, and I mean, like, I found a few clad copper pennies that have rung up 30-ish. So I was thinking quarter all along, if not, you know, something huge and unattractive. 1900, all right? We didn't quite make it to the 1800s. 1900, old mint mark, Barber dime. Gotta love it. Now, you know, ringing up that high, I gotta recheck this hole. So let me get to it. All right, this may be why the 1900 mint mark old Barber dime was ringing up so high. There were two percussion caps in the hole with it that I found upon further inspection. So there you go. Uh-oh, what is this? This was ringing up anywhere between a 21 and a 23. I thought it was a bottle cap. I thought for certain I was digging a bottle cap. 21 to 23. What is it? What in the world is it? All right, I'm sorry. What in the world is it? I have got to get it cleaned up and find out. All right, let me get it cleaned up. Well, I was hoping for silver. This one was ringing in the upper 20s, about 5 to 6 inches down, you can see. Unfortunately, it's not silver. 1945 wheat penny. It means we're on the right track. Let's keep on going. All right, yet another wheat penny. This one in the 50s, 1957. What is that? Heinz 57? There you go, 1957. Let's keep going. Oh my. This was ringing up in the low 20s. Guys, I gotta look at this. If it's what I think it is, I've only ever found one of these. And it wasn't nearly as good as this one. Is this what I think it is? Is that silver? And is it seated? Oh my goodness. You have got to be kidding me. Wow. Oh, let me get this cleaned up. I can't hardly believe this. I found a 1900 Barber dime just yesterday, 20 feet from here. Let me get this cleaned up. All right. The only one I've ever found was so slick that I could barely tell what it was, and it was in 1871 in a small town in southern Iowa, in a park, right up against a great big old huge tree. This one is 20 years newer, but hey, you cannot complain. 1891, seated Liberty dime. And look at the toning on the back of that thing. I'm not seeing a mint mark, so it must be a Philadelphia mint. But 1891 seated. Finding seated here in Iowa is always just insane, especially here in central Iowa. Silver in the hole. Gotta love it. All right, folks, I'm just out here for a little 1-hour hunt after work before it gets dark. I just showed you the 1891 dime. Here is wheat penny number 3. I can't tell. It's 1940 something. I can't get the 4th number off of it. But wheat penny number 3 and a seated Liberty dime. All right, let's keep going. Well, it's impossible right now to tell exactly how old it is, but it's the barrel of a little toy gun. So there you go. Means we're in the right spot. We're looking for the right stuff. Let's keep going. Well, I don't really know what this is, but it definitely looks old. I'm gonna have to get it home and get it cleaned up a little bit. See if I can figure it out. Definitely looks like it has some history to it though. All right, let's keep going. All right, this is the second one from this park. This is not as intact as the last one. In other words, I don't see a handle anywhere, but this is certainly the barrel and the 6-shooter of what was a toy gun back in the day. So nice, happy to have it. This one looks like the metal on this one is in really nice shape. That was ringing up just like a nickel. 1213 on the Equinox 600. All right, ringing up an 18 on the Equinox. Digging this just in case it might have been an Indian head penny, but hey, I like these vintage keys. I don't keep all the keys I find, but I do keep these more vintage keys. I think they're kind of neat looking. All right, let's keep going. Well, yet another wheat penny out here, and I can't tell a date on that thing. Sometimes you scratch them to try and get the date. Yeah, it's a 1940s of some sort. I can see that right now. And the more you scratch, the worse the date gets. But get it home and see if I can identify it. But that tells me that I just got to keep going. All right, let's keep going. All right. I don't know what I've just found. It is quite the odd find. It was ringing up just like a nickel on my Equinox 600, a 1213 for the most part. There you see it. Credit Suisse. 5 grams fine gold. Folks, I think somebody got snookered. That does not look like 5 grams fine gold to me. I'm gonna have to get it up and clean it up as much as I can, but I can tell you that, I don't know, does that say 0.9999? Because 0.9999 would not come out looking like that. All right, well, this is a keeper anyway, just for a good laugh. All right, this makes 0 sense except to say that there's something else in the hole with it. This was ringing up a 1314 on the Equinox 600. Do you see that? Because I see that. That's shiny. Okay, was there another coin? Is that a coin? There was another coin. Oh my. Well, we're starting to make sense now. What do we have here? Is that an Indian head penny? Yes. Yes, it is. All right. We have an Indian head. No, excuse me, not an Indian head penny. That's a buffalo nickel. Sorry, I lost my mind there. That's a buffalo nickel, which means that most likely that shiny is going to be a mercury dime. I am not seeing a date on the buffalo nickel. All right, but hey, a twofer in one hole. Now let's go check out the silver. What are you seeing? Yep, I'm seeing mercury dime. All right, let me get it cleaned up. All right, folks, this is why you've got to dig these signals. I was happy with digging a 1314 that was deep, and we got both the buffalo nickel and we got the 1936 mercury dime in the same hole. We would have never found the mercury dime. It looks like it's an S mint mark too, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to say that's an S mint mark. We would have never gotten the mercury dime had we not been willing to dig for an old nickel. All right, silver in the hole. Gotta love it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh, by the way, the dirt life. Gotta love it.